Hey, Floralpreneurs, good morning. It is I, Alison Ellis of Real Flower Business, here with another tip for you today. Yesterday, you guys asked some questions after I posted my video on how to cut the stems after you make a bouquet. How do you tie the bouquet? I've been asked this question a couple times, so I'm going to do a quick attempt here. We'll see how this works because it's hard to shoot by myself. First thing you need, obviously, is your ribbon. I tend to do about what they call a tailor's yard, right? Which is sort of like from shoulder to fingertip. This is a little less than that because I'm just doing a little tutorial for you. But first you want to make sure you cut your ribbon. I'm just using some leftovers from my wedding yesterday. I had estimated that I would have 11 leftover orange roses, and that is indeed what I have here. And I threw in a couple of yellow spray roses just for good measure. So obviously I want to cover my bind point. I'm not so worried about if I'm in the shot here, just so long as you can see what I'm doing with my hands. So the first thing I want to do is cover up this bind point, okay? So I'm going to do that by taking my ribbon, and I'm just going to sort of, I don't know what you call this, sort of looping it around, right? I'm just covering it up, okay? That's it. Not tied yet, totally loose in the back. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to crisscross the ribbon, okay? So the ribbon that was on the right is on the left and vice versa. Now I'm going to come back around the front. I'm doing this really, keeping it really tight the whole time, okay? Now I'm back around the front. You can see the ends still basically match up. But now in the front here, what I'm going to do is a little twist. So here's how I'm going to do it. I've got my ribbon straight, no twist yet. And now I'm just going to take the ribbon on the right and put it over the top of the ribbon on the left. Okay, so that's all it is, just a criss. And now I'm going to twist, like you're twisting a twist tie on your bread. Okay, and it's going to make a little knot. I don't know how well you can see that little knot, but it makes that little shape, okay? And then you can do it again. Crisscross around the back. You can also do that little loop-de-loo thing in the back if you'd like. Sometimes I do if I have enough ribbon. Same thing, okay? I'm going to slow it down and do it again. Ribbon comes to the front. I'm going to crisscross the ribbon on the right on top of the ribbon on the left, and then do a twist. So now the ribbon that was on the right is on the left and vice versa. I like to make sure these knots line up, so I'll adjust them if they don't seem to be lining up. And now you can see they're lined up like that. And then in the back, I'm just going to tie it. I'm literally just going to do 2 loops to secure it. So I'm not tying a bow. I don't need pins, although you could if you want to. So that's the back, that's the front. And then as always, because nothing is ever good enough the way it is, we must make it better by cutting the edges. So I always use a sharp ribbon scissor. And sorry, I just want to make sure you can actually see this on the camera. I am going to cut on an angle, right? So if you have never done this before, if you are not an avid Christmas wrapper, you're taking your straight ribbon, you're folding it in half on itself, and then I'm going to cut a deep V by cutting on an angle right here, okay? And then by doing that, it gives us this little zhuzh. I'll do it again on this small ribbon. I'm just folding it in half, cutting it on a V, and voila. All done, ready to roll, okay? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And then I would recut these stems because I leave them long when I'm tying so that I can cut them short again when I'm done. Back in the vase, and away we go. All right, I hope that's helpful. I'm gonna watch this back and see if you could even see what I'm doing, all right? Keep doing beautiful work out there. Thanks for your questions. Bye.